Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Wild Game Cooking with Second Habit Outdoors. Keeping it holiday themed, and we're going to show you how to make a Christmas venison roast. The ingredients you'll need to make this happen are a bottle of wine, naturally the least manly one we can find for a wild game cooking show, 1 can of light beer, some celery, a bag of long carrots, fresh bay leaves, fresh rosemary, a bag of red potatoes, oregano leaves, cornstarch, olive oil, 2 white onions, finely chopped garlic, whole cloves, and of course that venison roast. First, preheat your pressure cooker. While that preheats, you can dice your onions. With your pressure cooker preheated, add a splash of olive oil so you can begin browning your roast. Make sure to flip the roast on every side and end to ensure proper browning all over. Once roast is browned on all sides, remove from pressure cooker. We chose to use a light beer to deglaze our pot. Once poured in, use a wooden spoon to help scrape the meat and fat off the bottom. Next, add in your cloves, the oregano, your garlic, the fresh rosemary, the bay leaves. Add the roast back into the mix. Then garnish the roast with rosemary and bay leaves. Next, add in your diced onions around the roast. Put the lid on and manually set to 50 minutes. While that cooks, we can start to cut our potatoes. Usually cut into fourths is a good size. Skin your carrots, remove the ends, and then cut in half. Next, chop your celery and set everything off to the side. Once the 50 minutes is up, remove the lid and then add in your carrots, celery, and potatoes. Place the lid back on and cook for an additional 20 minutes. Once the time is up, remove the carrots, celery, and potatoes as well as you can. Once that is done, remove the roast and then wrap everything in tin foil to keep it warm. Taking what was left in the pot, pour through a mesh strainer into a bowl until you're just left with the broth. Pour the broth back into the pressure cooker. Add 4 tablespoons of butter. Pour 1 cup of wine and add that to the broth. Scoop 1 ladle of the mixture into a small bowl. Add 1 large spoonful of cornstarch and mix thoroughly. Once well blended, add back to broth mixture. Continue stirring the whole pot until the wine reduction begins to thicken. Now that everything is coming together, you can cut that roast. Add it to a plate, then grab yourself some of those carrots, celery, and potatoes. Then finally top it all off with some of that wine reduction brothy goodness, and you're ready to serve. Thank you all for checking out the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe up in the top left for more wild game cooking, or check out more videos on the right. See you next time.